The top 10 untold Bitcoin cash facts. Bitcoin Cash is a derivation of Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. It was founded in 2017 as a fork of the original coin. As Bitcoin gained in popularity, many individuals became unsatisfied with its limitations. As a result, Bitcoin Cash was established to address some of these concerns. In this video, we reveal 10 previously unknown facts regarding Bitcoin currency. These points are meant to offer you a better understanding of this cryptocurrency and educate you on its history. Please like, subscribe, and switch on post alerts before we get started with the video. You won't want to miss a single video since our material is constantly intriguing and entertaining. 10. It's not the same as Bitcoin. The first thing to understand about Bitcoin Cash is that it is not the same as Bitcoin. Despite their similar name, the two currencies are not the same, having distinct trading indices and availability on crypto exchange platforms. Its name may lead you to believe it is a fiat equivalent to Bitcoin. It is, nevertheless, still a digital asset. The price of Bitcoin is presently at $40,000. The price of Bitcoin Cash is around $600. 9. It is a speedier alternative to Bitcoin. The problems with Bitcoin led to the creation of Bitcoin Cash. Since the launch of Bitcoin in 2011, there have been several technological breakthroughs in blockchain technology. All of these changes made it difficult to operate with Bitcoin. As a result, the objective of Bitcoin Cash was to create a blockchain architecture that was identical to Bitcoin but quicker. Bitcoin can only perform 7 transactions per second. The statistic for Bitcoin Cash is 116 transactions per second on average. 8. It's also decentralized. Bitcoin Cash, like Bitcoin, is a decentralized cryptocurrency. This status indicates no developer team or backing organization with whom governments, regulatory agencies, or other entities can communicate. It is reliant on the internet. This decentralization has both benefits and drawbacks. For one thing, imposing limitations on developers is almost hard for any regulatory agency. Another issue is that it lacks a staff to guide its development and assist it in becoming a premium coin. 7. It is not backed by any government or bank. Any bank or government does not guarantee Bitcoin currency due to its decentralized nature. You may think that banks and governments would be more receptive to it because it's a fork of Bitcoin with a more robust infrastructure. That does not appear to be the case, and these strong institutions are just as suspicious, if not more so, of Bitcoin currency. Other cryptocurrencies, such as Ripple, have, on the other hand, acquired popularity in this respect. As the cryptocurrency market trembles at the prospect of regulatory action, these currencies must establish a positive relationship with these institutions and governments. In the event of a market shakeup, this may be the difference between survival and extinction. 6. It has a limit. Bitcoin Cash, like Bitcoin, has a finite supply. Both currencies have the same production limit of 21 million units. However, unlike Bitcoin, the supply cap will never be surpassed. Additional blocks will cause a standstill once the overall number of Bitcoin Cash units mined hits 21 million. This supply constraint effectively implies that each potential block is one of a kind. Though demand for additional blocks isn't at an all-time high right now, it has the potential to skyrocket. The demand-price connection is particularly tight for cryptocurrencies, with a limited supply. This is something that all potential Bitcoin Cash investors should be concerned about. 5. Coinbase initially turned it down. Coinbase, one of the world's major crypto exchanges, was keen to list Bitcoin Cash when it was initially introduced. Everything was okay until some discrepancies in the price were discovered. This prompted the Coinbase team to conduct an internal inquiry, during which they determined that Bitcoin Cash needs to be removed from their platform. The Coinbase staff, it appears, did not agree with its stated benefits and worth. After a few months, Bitcoin Cash was once again available on Coinbase. It is now one of the most popular currencies on that prestigious trading site. 4. It is less harmful to the environment than Bitcoin. One of the reasons why big money investors avoid Bitcoin is its environmental toxicity. It's not like they're all that concerned about the environment. They're primarily concerned about regulation action aimed at environmental protection. On the other hand, Bitcoin Cash is an enhancement over Bitcoin in that it has quicker transaction times and therefore uses less energy. As a result, it has a lower environmental impact than Bitcoin. 3. Mining is still required. Many contemporary cryptocurrencies do not require mining. Mining may be a time-consuming, costly, and hazardous activity. Instead, anytime there is a market scarcity, the coin's owners issue predetermined amounts. One of these currencies isn't Bitcoin Cash. Even though it was created in 2017, it still relies heavily on mining. Despite this, Bitcoin Cash's mining requirements are far lower than those of the original Bitcoin. So, while mining isn't ideal, it's preferable to the alternative. 2. The creators have yet to be identified. Bitcoin appears to have sprung out of nowhere on the internet. Before it gained traction, the project's creators disappeared, leaving only cryptic instructions and the moniker Satoshi Nakamoto. Even though the Bitcoin currency is a relatively new creation, its inventors are still unknown. The majority of the credit is still given to Satoshi Nakamoto, who remains anonymous. This is because Bitcoin Cash arose from the Bitcoin architecture. The two currencies are nearly identical. Bitcoin Cash may be thought of as a purer or more polished version of Bitcoin. Despite this, Bitcoin continues to outperform its successor in the market. 1. Bitcoin Cash can store a lot more data than Bitcoin. You should be aware of the distinctions between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin by now. However, there is one major issue that we have yet to address. Bitcoin Cash, on the other hand, can store far more data than ordinary Bitcoin. A Bitcoin block may store 1 megabyte of encrypted data. The number for Bitcoin currency is 32 megabytes. One of the reasons Bitcoin Cash has been promoted as Bitcoin's replacement is due to the size disparity. Despite this, Bitcoin is still worth approximately $40,000, and Bitcoin Cash is worth roughly $600. As we near the end of this film, we hope you've gained a better understanding of Bitcoin Cash's hidden realities. These details will help you better understand the coin's history and might be the deciding factor in predicting its behavior. Is there any hidden fact about Bitcoin Cash that you believe we left out? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. As we say our goodbyes, we'd want to remind you to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video if you like it. You won't want to miss out on the next one since our videos are constantly fascinating and entertaining. Take care of yourself till then.